Hello, and welcome back to this course about the evaluation apps in an English online learning. In the last session, we have seen how to create this course and invite our students to enroll the course. We have received a notification that students have joined our course, 2 students that we used as an example. We have received a notification in the app and also through an email into our email account. In this video, we are going to learn how to create flows and activities for our students. Here in the bottom left, you have this blue button, say the Add Activities and Flows. Once you have clicked here, you have these activities to add to your course and also flows, pre-made flows that the program has already created for you if you want to use them. Also, you have the empty flow where you can customize your own activities and flows. These activities can be like content submission. The students, they have to submit files answering your activities, videos, discussion, Zoom meeting, or select a tag. If you click on this tab, you will be given 4 new activities. The peer review, where they have to review the activities of each other. Instructor review, for you to control their submissions. The feedback reflection, they will react and they will have to write down about the feedback they receive. And also if you want them to self-review their activities and submissions. The basic one and the first one we will use will be the content. Once you click the plus button, you can add the title for your activity, for example, this verb to be. And if you want to write a little description here, it will be added to your content. Then you can upload file, any type of file you want them to see, for example, a picture about the verb to be or a short video. One of the best things about this app when you create this content is that you have the possibility of applying rules. You can assign this activity to a subset of students. That's very common in the normal English language learning, where we have students with different levels. And you can create these activities with different levels of learning to different set of students. You can hide this activity, but this is obviously not recommended. You want them to see. And this is very interesting, prerequisites. We won't use this in the content because it is the first thing in their flows. We will use this when we add the submission, adding the prerequisite of having read this verb to be content and this grammar information before doing the activity. This opens and a deadline is very good to give them a limited time to do this. If you don't want this to be closed or to be inaccessible for your students, you will leave this off. If you turn it on, you can see you can add this opens date and also a deadline. This add deadline, it will be the date and the month and also the time where you want this to open. You can plan this to be open whenever you want, if you want to plan this ahead. And also a deadline, the limited time where they can access this content. If you don't want to, you just can delete it. Well, we finish editing and this will be added to our flow. Once we add any more activities and flows, will be placed below this first thing. Later we can move this if we want to. After our students have seen this verb to be, we can use this submission. Again, we write the title of the submission, a little description, if you want to upload any file for any explanation, and this is a little bit different from the content. In these submission settings, you will have tons of different options that I will walk you through it. Multiple attachments. If you click on this, the student can add more than one attachment, more than one file that you request them to do, for example, for the activities, grammar activities, listening activities, writing activities, whatever you want. The formats, this is very good for us teachers or instructors. because normally we have the problem that the students will upload many different type files, many different, and this can be fixed with this. You can select which type of files would you allow them to upload. Word files, PDFs. Normally we won't allow PDF because the PDF normally won't let you edit or write Python code. We can select or not select this. Images, slideshows, audio, video. It depending on your submission, you can tell them just images or Word files. We are using as example the verb to be this will be grammar thing. Also a Google Drive link or even link, text editor, video, wherever you want. Now, rules. Students can make changes if you allow them or cannot. If you want them to fix any mistakes that they will think they have committed, you have to keep this open. Again, you can assign this activity if you want to have these different levels. And also, this is very good, these prerequisites. We have already created the content, as you can see here, this verb to be, with all this grammar information, this theory that we have given them. And we add the prerequisite that before they can submit anything, they have to read this. Again, we can add this open date and also a deadline. This is very recommended. They have to be aware that there is a limit. They cannot submit their work whenever they want. They have a limited time. Okay? Once you have finished, this will be added to your flow. So, the first thing, they will check this content, this verb to be, and the next thing will be this submission activity. That they can submit the work to your activities that you have given them, grammar or writing or whatever. Everything can be edited afterwards. So don't worry if you commit any mistake. Everything can be edited or deleted or whatever you want before you finish this. So if you have committed any mistake, don't worry, you can fix it afterwards. Now adding more activities, different type of activities. They have submitted their thing and now we want this peer review. You have to tell the system, the app, Eduflow, what is the submission that they are going to review. We have created already this untitled submission, and we are telling the app that they are going to review the submissions from this activity. This is similar to the other ones. You can write the title and also a brief description. Upload any files. And here is the different thing, because it is peer review, this is new for us. You can tell them as a requirement how many peers reviews they have to do before completing this activity. It depending, of course, on the number of students you have. They can review the minimum one or not even one, but if you don't want them to review, you won't use this. So one as a minimum. And even if you have students that are highly motivated and they want to review more than one, you can allow this, okay? And you can limit it or you can put a maximum amount. This is highly recommended, the anonymity. We don't want them to see who are they reviewing, because if normally they see who are they reviewing, if it's a friend, this won't be real. They will tend to give them a higher score or to be like softer with their friends. Smart allocation in order to make sure, or custom. You can see these, you can set these custom rules. For example, if you have students that are special students that they need more time to complete this and their level is not exactly very, very high, you can tag them. They will not see the tag and only will be reviewed by the students with their same tag. The feedback rubric is also very important. In this rubric, there are already created 2 questions. You can edit this. These will be the questions that they will see when they are reviewing their colleagues' work. Question 1 mentions something that your classmate did well. You can edit this, or even you can add feedback question and an explanation. Okay, if you want to give them an explanation to guide them how to do this, this is highly recommended for the students that are doing this the first time. Add feedback question or an explanation. You can edit this and later you can delete it if you want to, and you can move it and, of course, put the order that you want. Once you have set your rubric questions, there are a set of rules that you can edit. A student can or cannot make changes after they have reviewed. If they think they have forgotten something, you can allow them to come back and change the review. Again, assigning this activity or this review to a subset of students. This prerequisite, it's very important. The normal thing will be to link this to the submission activity. You cannot review something if you have not already submitted your answers. And again, this opens a deadline for this review thing. Once you have set these 3, we can add, and I would recommend this very much, we can add this instructor review. This is your thing to check everything and not leave the grade just to the students. You want to check what they have done in the beginning because they are training. You have to train them how to do this. And this is, of course, a security. You have to link this, select the source, and that will be their submission, here again, the title, the description, and the instructor review. You can review students without a submission, but that won't be efficient. And also you can set your own rubric as an instructor. The feedback, this is for yourself or other instructors that you're sharing the course with. You have this prerequisite, this opens and deadline. This is for you, so you should not limit yourself. Once you have finished, this will be the flow. We have 2 students that, of course, they have not submitted anything. We have not finished this. And this will be the flow. First thing, everything in order. The content, the submission. Once they have submitted everything, they will have to review their peers or their colleagues. And then the instructor, or you as a teacher, will have also a review for them. And you can give them feedback of how they have done the activity. I hope you have understood everything, and you have any questions, just let me know.